here we have the interior. It's in really good condition. It's nice and clean. Well, I mean, it's not super clean, but it's pretty decent. You see the dash here. Everything in here works really well. Defrost works great. Heater works great. Air conditioning, radio. Excuse me. So there's a bulkhead here behind the seats. As you can see, I took the middle part out already. This is the first thing I did. Now let me go ahead and do the exterior and then I'll open it up. As you can see, this is the largest, tallest, longest model that Dodge makes. It's a 2020. It's very clean. The driver's side on the exterior is very pristine. The passenger side where the sliding door is a little beat up, a little nicked up, but that's because it was a delivery vehicle. It's nothing too noticeable. So yeah, everything's intact. No dents, no nasty scratches. Like I said, a couple of smudge marks, a little nicks here and there on the passenger side. Brand new tires. They did a front end alignment on this. There's no damage on this vehicle. It's never been in an accident. It's one owner. Here we go, exterior. So this gives me a lot of room on the interior to build. It's about 13 feet on the inside from the doors up to where the front seats are. And then I have that whole area in the front as well of living space. On the inside, it's approximately 6 feet, 74 inches across. And I think the height, I'd have to double check it again, but I think the height on the interior is 6.5 feet. It might be a little taller than that. When I get in there and stand up, I'm only 5'5". I have plenty of room. And as you can see here, this is something I really love. Look at the height on the rear end of this. You can see how it sits a little bit higher in the rear than it does on the front. We'll go around to the back here. Looks good. Hey, baby. You can see here. Yeah, what are you doing? Get back in there. Hey, get back in the van. Come here. Come here. Come on. Honey, get back in the van. Go. Good girl. Oh my goodness. All right, so as you can see, pretty big. I went ahead and got my plywood yesterday. I have some 2x2s here that I had bought for a project, and then I never got around to it, so I'm probably going to use these to frame the walls. And then I also have a bunch of 1x4s that I bought for a project that I didn't get finished. Let me get the side door. Thanks, sweetie. All right. So you can see it's pretty clean. It's very clean. I mean, there was nothing in here when I got it. It's, scratched up. Usual wear and tear. It's pretty scratched up here. I went out and bought this yesterday along with the plywood. I got paint and primer. It's good for metal. Got a couple cans of this. I'm gonna coat the floor to be a rust inhibitor. So I'll coat the floor with that. This stuff will go on. Let's see if I have one of these open. Hang on a second. Shut the door. Yeah, I bought this stuff. Yeah, this is not actually Kill Mat. It's called Sills. So let me show you. I'll peel this back. See, this is butyl tape. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's kind of like It's like a cross between like a rubber putty substance. It seals extremely well, and it basically never solidifies. It's really great to use with installing windows against metal. You put a layer of butyl tape, and that will seal your window. These little pads, they'll go on the ceiling, and they'll also go on the floor. So I'll paint the floor. I need to restore the paint job on the floor to lock in, seal in that metal so it doesn't, so if any moisture gets underneath the floor in the future, the paint will hopefully protect the metal from rusting in the future once all the subfloor and everything's installed. So paint, then we'll do these. Then we'll come in with that framing, the 1x4s. In between that framing will be 1-inch foam board, and the plywood will go on top of that. And that's how I'm going to layer the floor. And then once I get all that down, I have the subfloor down, I'm going to come back in with some really nice engineered hardwood. It's about that thick. And this is also a sound deadening material to go on the ceiling and to go on the floor. So once I get that sandwich subfloor layering in, it'll be a nice solid floor that'll be about just under, I'd say just under 1.5 inches thick, between the sound deadening butyl tape material, the framing, which is wood, the foam board installation under plywood over that, and I got 1/2 inch plywood. I don't need 3/4 inch plywood because this is already a rigid metal floor. All said and done, like I said, it's going to be a relatively thick subfloor. And as far as this bulkhead up here, I think I'm gonna leave these two pieces. I'll put some really beautiful wood up here so you don't see this gray metal, and then it'll all be, you know, nice, and I'll probably do a sliding door there. But yeah, why bother building a wall when you already got one? And I definitely want a little bit of a separation from the front to the back. And then up here is a nice little storage area. Quite a bit of room up here. I'm gonna try to, what is that? I'm gonna try to build this out a little bit more. The storage area, I'm gonna bump it back a bit. Anyway, this is your van tour. Yeah. Let me step out here and shut the door. Yeah, this back step is in excellent condition. A lot of them I looked at, this area back here was really beat up. But on this one, it looks good. Come on, puppy. Say goodbye, puppy.